Hi, I'm Bree,
And I'm Emily.
and this is How Does She Do It, the Two Tired Moms podcast.
Yes, and today we're going to be doing a questionnaire. As you can see, Molly is MIA. But Molly is a working mom, and she is actually out of state for work. So she wasn't able to record today, but we have our lovely editor, Bree, here today to ask some questions from somebody's perspective that doesn't have kids, but works. And then someone who does have kids and works. So without further ado, let's get into it.
So, no peeking, by the way.
Okay. All right. And I have not heard these questions yet.
Yeah.
So.
How has your definition of self-care evolved over time, and what's it look like now? It's like before kids and after kids.
Oh. Okay, so before kids, let's get one thing straight. I had kids very early. I got pregnant at 20. And I had my first kid at 21. So self-care before kids was a little non-existent because, okay.
That surprises me about you, like, actually.
That's probably not good.
Yeah. We could just do a hard cut.
What would you rather do?
We could do a hard cut.
Okay, hard cut.
Where were we?
I was saying I didn't have much.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, I'm out of breath. Stairs. Before kids, I didn't have much of a hygiene or not hygiene. That sounds bad. I didn't have much of a self-care routine because I was strictly working. We were paycheck to paycheck. I didn't have the money nor the time to have a routine maintenance of myself. Shaving my legs was self-care. Like having an extra long shower, self-care. Like that's what that looked like. And it has evolved because as I started having kids, my self-care looked like taking a bath, uninterrupted. Ooh, not a shower, a bath. Yeah, going grocery shopping by myself.
Now, hang on.
Self-care.
Hang on. Last episode, you said grocery shopping is not like a relaxing thing.
Now I know that.
What do you mean?
Back when I first had kids, yeah, that seemed to me like that was self-care. Now you ask me and I'm like, absolutely not. No. But now self-care to me, it has evolved a lot from like non-existent to now self-care. Like I just had a spa day last weekend. Like,
How'd that go?
I got burnt to bits, okay? But that is now what I consider self-care. Or like going shopping, not grocery shopping, shopping for myself, by myself or with my best friends, going to brunch with someone. Like that is self-care. What's so funny about that?
Brunch? That is brunch. I guess that is brunch. I'm sorry. I don't brunch, so that is very self-care. That is, yeah.
Okay, so that to me, anything that doesn't involve my children, that's alone time, and I'm not working, that is self-care to me. Now. Mm-hmm.
What is relaxation then?
Relaxation is literally, I wonder if you can hear them.
We'll find out.
Okay.
Well, we'll deal with that in post.
Relaxation for me is, okay, this is actually like the definition. Like this is a good night for me. Like this is a good relaxation. I get the kids to bed early. Or if it's a weekend, I just like, hey, stay downstairs, put on a movie, y'all chill out. I'm going to go upstairs into my own bed. I'm going to watch the shows that I want. I'm going to order out one of my favorite meals, and I'm going to lay and rot in my bed by myself. No offense, Jared. Love you. But it's something about like just being by yourself, not having to deal with the kids, eating a good meal, and watching some stupid show that I can turn my mind off to. Like reality TV.
I will say that is like my every night.
I wish.
I mean, that's the only way that I get to bed is because like if my brain doesn't turn off, then I don't get to sleep. That's just like,
okay. Are you okay with telling people your age?
Yeah, I'm 24 and a half actually.
Oh yeah.
My birthday is my half birthday.
Hey, look at that. Yeah. Okay. So 24 years old, no kids. How has your self-care evolutionized?
Oh, actually, I don't think it has much. I think
you've always taken care of yourself. This is sweet.
I mean, I guess the same way. I don't think I've taken care of myself like I've never gone to the spa, like had a whole spa day.
You should.
Or gotten sunburnt, No shade.
Hey.
Actually, I think it has gotten more lonely over the years because, like, when my mom, no offense, I know that she's watching because I'm showing it to her. We love you. Yes, we did. Like, when there's other people around and I just want to relax, like, I will put in my headphones. I just want to eat. Like, I want nothing to do with the outside world. My cats, even. Like, I don't.
Same. That is, yeah. I think we speak for a lot of people when we say, like, that is relaxing, is not having to socialize, not having to think about work.
Not having to like put it on, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Just
yeah.
I want to rest my face. You ever like detensify your shoulders or like you relax? Do that to your face. It just
no. Well, kinda. Have you? And I'm sure some of you have heard about this. I don't know if you have, but where you lay down and you think to yourself like, okay, I'm gonna relax my toes, and you relax them. I'm gonna relax my ankles. I'm going to relax my knees. And you do that all the way up to your head. And the next thing you know, you're like laying in bed and you feel like heavy. You feel like a rock. And you're just so relaxed because you don't realize all these muscles that you have tense all the time. So when you tell yourself to relax them, they do.
Oh, I feel a lot better. So
it's crazy, right?
Yeah, let's continue.
Yeah, I did already. Okay, so that would be my evolution. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
And yours is
nothing. I feel like it's gotten less. It's gotten more relaxed.
Good as it should. I feel like you should get more relaxed as you get older.
Yeah, dude.
It's like the whole point.
You can run on nothing when you're a child. Like you just.
Yeah, literally. My kids just had a cupcake for dinner. And they're good. They're running around right now.
They took one. I saw a cupcake with one bite in it. They're like, they're upset. Not for the rest of the day.
Whole bin of Legos on the floor.
Yeah. And then honestly, that's a great Friday night.
That I'm sure to them is their relaxation. It is. Tonight is a Friday night. They get home from school. They don't have homework. Mom surprised them with cupcakes. I'm a cool mom. I'm not one of those regular moms. I'm a cool mom. I surprised them with cupcakes, and that's what they ate. And now they're just playing Legos and watching their shows. Like,
yeah, that's
nice.
That was honestly my kind of Friday night.
Yeah, I spent a lot of Friday nights at my grandparents' house when my parents played cards. Together, my grandparents and my parents played card games, spades, canasta.
What is that one?
It's a thing. It's a fun one.
All right,
it's very long. You don't want to play it.
What? Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Next question.
What's the most surprising thing you've learned about yourself in the past few years, and how did that discovery impact your life?
Okay. Something that that has surprised me or I've discovered.
What's the most surprising thing
that I've discovered? That I am actually not a people pleaser.
I knew you were gonna say that, and I don't know why.
Because I think you've witnessed it, right? In the past year and a half that we've known each other, I think that you have seen me grow exponentially in that manner. Yeah. Because I used to always tell myself, and I think this was somewhat of a story, or maybe the way I wanted it to be, was like, hey, I'm a people pleaser. I people please. And that's what I kept telling myself. And not that I wasn't ever a people pleaser. Like, I definitely have been. I definitely want to see people happy. But over the past 2 to 3 years, really ever since I got a career in real estate, I have been growing and surprising myself as to where I draw the line. And I'm no longer people pleasing. I'm growing in a lot of different ways. It's like, hey, I'm here and I'm away from my family, so I'm not fucking around, point blank. And so if that means people pleasing to you and then missing time with my family, no. So I think I've just been drawing this line of I know my worth, I know what I'm capable of, I know what I provide, and if you can't see that and you cannot give me the respect. I'm so sorry. If you can't give me the respect, I'm just kidding. But yeah, if you can't give me the respect that I know I deserve, then cutting you off.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's like the biggest thing. And I've had people literally tell me that they see me changing in that way. And it's not that I'm like just out there to be a bitch. It's not like I'm like, you know what? I'm going from people pleaser to total bitch. No, I'm not going to be walked over anymore.
Yeah, I didn't see you as a walkover regardless.
Well, yeah. What about you?
Um,
How have you grown? Surprised yourself?
oh my gosh, the most surprising discovery is that I'm very negative. Like, I went my entire life thinking that, like, I'm the most positive person in the room and everything. I think that I naturally am a little bit negative. I'd say, like, at least 52-48.
I don't see that.
Good. I'm faking it really well.
Yeah.
No, it's just like if there's an idea, my first thought is what could go wrong with this? Like, okay, I want it to be great and good, but like what could get in the way of this being great? Or why might this not be a good idea? Who could this affect? Just like,
Okay.
That
Do
type of
you ever have a feeling that things are going too good and that scares you?
yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely like a pessimistic
Yeah.
outlook.
It's like it's been how many days since every time that I think I haven't been sick in a while, within 2 days, 48 hours, down for the count. Hurts a whole oh.
Do you think do you think it's coincidental, or do you think that you're kind of putting you're putting that juju out there?
I think recently I have, like definitely as of late,
How does that make you feel? I'm going to be Dr. Phil for a second. How does that make you feel?
Honestly, it made me feel horrible. Not horrible. Horrible's the wrong word. It made me feel down for a while until I don't know what it was. Like, I wasn't feeling any emotions for a while because I was like, I don't want to feel negative, but that was all that I was feeling. So I just stopped feeling for a while. And then recently, like just this past week even, I've been feeling negative, and that is a good thing. Cause like I feel something again.
There's like a feeling.
There's a feeling finally. So I'm like, I'm going in the right direction. So I guess that's like a very recent discovery.
That is, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you do a very good job of covering it because I haven't noticed it. I have noticed moments, but I think your percentages are off from what I can tell. I don't think you're 42-58. Is that what you said? 52-48.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I would say it's like 80-20.
I'm just happy to see you. Oh, look at you. What am I meant to face?
No. Okay. Well, you obviously feel like you're going in a positive direction, so that's good. Do you think that you'll like ever have that outlook of more of a positive, or do you think that you'll always kind of be more on the negative side, just more aware now?
I think I want to stay 50-50 because like there's people that are just so
It's like reality.
Yeah, that is real. Yeah.
50-50.
Yeah. I mean, if you're too positive, like I think that you're overcompensating for something. Not saying that anyone is. It just
Okay, so I have a question then.
oh,
What do you see me as? What's my percentage?
oh.
First percentage being positive, second percentage being negative. Give it to me, brief.
That is hard. I would say 50-50 right now, just because I feel like a 50-50.
Okay, I'll take that because I have been told, and I'm not gonna put this person on blast, but they are close to me, not physically right now, but they are close to me, and they were skeptical of me because they said that I couldn't be as happy as I am all the time. That something was like wrong with me. And then as they got to know me, they're like, no, she truly is just like a positive person.
Yeah.
But they were skeptical of me because they're like, something wrong there with her. But it wasn't. And actually, that was when I very first got into real estate. And I was happy. I was making good money. I had a career going. Things were going good. So I had no reason to be upset or think negatively. I'm like, man, I'm way better than what I was a year ago. Yeah. So
see, that's fine. Like someone found you at a happy point in your life. That's
yeah, exactly.
Nothing to apologize for or feels. I will never. All right.
Yeah,
I'll allow it.
Okay. Good. Thank you. Nice question.
That'll be edited. No, kids. Yeah. Is what it is.
They're always around.
I'm gonna skip this question because I feel like the next one's better.
Okay. I'm down for that.
What's something that you had to unlearn in adulthood?
Have to unlearn. Well, letting people walk over me. That was definitely one of them. Ooh, this is a good one. Because I care about this. What other people think of me.
Oh, yeah.
I am real heavy on like if I know somebody doesn't like me or I don't even know. Maybe I just have a feeling like they don't like me. That bothers me.
That people pleasing.
Yes. And that I don't even think is necessarily people pleasing. Like people pleasing is, hey, can you do this for me? And I'm gonna be like, yes, 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 yes. Now, if I don't know this person, literally somebody online even, which is hard for me, but somebody I do not know, and they're like, you know what? You look like the Grinch. I'm gonna be like, oh, I've actually been told that. I've never. And they're like, oh my gosh, what did I do to make them not like me and say those hateful things? And I don't even know you. Like that was something that I had to get over is like, people are just not going to like you, and they're probably not going to like you because you are happy, because you are doing good things in life, because why not, And that's something that I definitely had to like, that sounds, I don't know if it's like unlearn. It's a weird word.
It is.
Poor choice of words.
It's a Gen Z thing.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry.
My bad.
Yeah, it's okay. But yeah, I definitely had to unlearn to like care what people think about me so much. I still care. It's important to care about what people think about you to an extent, but I thought about it too much where I would literally lose sleep over it. I would cry. I would go and I would call my mom and I'd be like, you won't believe this. I don't know what I did. And my mom's like, stop caring. Because my mom doesn't care. She really is one of those people that she's like, it doesn't, but she always would say like, in like school and everything, like literally from the moment I started school, she's like, I don't know why you let it bother you so much. I'm like, I don't know either. Like, just do.
It just does. Like, I don't think that's something they have control over.
Yeah. So I definitely have unlearned that, and I'm doing much, much better. Now, if it's somebody I care about, and I know they're upset with me or they don't like me, that's different. But now I don't care if random people I don't even really know have a problem with me. So be it. Yeah. What about you? What have you unlearned?
I don't think I've unlearned anything yet.
All right, next question.
Just kidding.
I'm kidding. Okay.
Like, I'm not sure what. I can't think of anything that I've like changed drastically that I'm like, oh, I need to switch that. Like besides the negative thing, I guess. Like, and that's not necessarily unlearning. It's more
awareness.
And yeah.
Is there something you would like to unlearn?
I don't think so. No, nothing's coming to mind. It's blank.
Well, I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean,
if I see anything you need to unlearn, I'll let you know.
All right.
Okay.
I will try to be open to that conversation. Give me 1 second. What happened? It's all good.
Hello?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
Hello?
We're good.
Is someone there?
Is anyone there? I want to hear this one from you. What do you think is the biggest misconception about being a mother and not being a mother? Misconception about both.
Ooh, okay. So I'll start with... Oh, this is a hard one for me. So misconception.
Misconception. Or like an assumption. What's an assumption that you have? I'm so cold.
Okay, so an assumption that shouldn't be there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That shouldn't be there.
All right.
Not true for
So the assumption that...
there's so many. I was like, there's just so many.
Gosh, I feel like the biggest one that I hear for mothers is the assumption that like we're just mothers.
Oh yeah.
That we are not actual people with dreams and aspirations and we don't want to be wiping asses all the time.
Oh,
we really don't,
I don't.
But there's like this thing around it where like you're a mom first. Well, no shit, we're a mom first, okay? But that doesn't mean that we can't swap that out from time to time, right? So like when I go out with my husband on a date, I'm not going in with the mindset that children come first, No, you are first right now. You are my priority. That's why we had this date together. I am now a significant other. I'm not mother right now. When I'm at work and my kids are safely at school, they're not, nearby or anything like that, I don't have to be worrying about them. I am a realtor first. right? It women and mothers do not always have to be this one thing all the time. And that's the misconception right there for mothers. For women without kids, I think the misconception is that all women want kids.
Oh, that's actually a good one.
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about that.
Oh, so you had a different one in mind.
Yeah, I did.
I thought that one was like on the nose, that like just because you're a woman means that you want to have kids. And it's like, no. I know plenty of women that don't want to have kids.
I'm one of them.
You are one of them. Yeah.
Like, honestly,
So now I'm curious though, what was your misconception?
I was going to say that women who don't want to have kids are selfish, and that's why they don't want to have kids.
That is, I've heard that one before.
Yeah.
I have. Oh, that is a good one.
And actually, another one on building on top of that is like, if you don't think that you're going to be a good, because I don't think I'm going to be a good mother at all. So I don't want kids. I feel like that's rude to bring them into the world, but I'm not going to be the right parent. People are like, that
is literally selflessness.
What?
Selfishness. Selflessness.
No, you said it right.
Selflessness.
You took me in a weird, different direction.
Sorry, but
Okay.
Yeah, that wasn't what you were going for. But I'm just saying, like, from the selfish to that's actually selflessness. You're thinking of the people that aren't coming.
Wavelength. Now we're on the same one.
There it is.
But like, they're like, oh, if you are so aware that you don't want to have kids, like, you'd make a great mother. And it's like, okay, I'm not gonna raise this child in the way that a mother should. Like, I could be as aware as I want. This kid's not gonna enjoy life. Hate to break it to you.
Well, and not only that, but you don't want that.
Yeah. It was just it'll be a misery for both of us. Like,
Yeah. I think that is a very valid point.
and honestly, imagine growing up in a household where you're the problem and you didn't ask to be there. Like, that was.
Oof. My heart. That hurts. Oh, that would suck.
Yeah, like, I could not do that to someone.
Yeah, like literally this little innocent human being would be feeling guilty all the time, but then the person that brought them into the world would also be feeling guilty all the time. And yeah, that's not a win-win.
It's not. Like, I think, like, it's not. Yeah.
Okay. What about for mothers? What do you
For
think?
mothers, I would say that you guys, like, have it all together all the time is a misconception. Like, you're doing this in order, everything's so organized and everything. And Molly's, in this case, a bad example because she is very organized. But like, there's things that pop up, or like, it always seemed when I was growing up that it's just handled so easily, and it's just like effortless for mothers, and it's not.
No, not in any way, shape, or form at all.
Yeah.
I'll rewind a little bit. I gave my kids cupcakes for dinner. That's not somebody who has it all together. That's laziness. That was me being cool, but also I didn't want to make dinner tonight. So there's that. But yeah, I think that's another really big misconception about mothers is having their shit together, and we don't. And that's okay. That is okay. I don't think my kids are complaining tonight about dinner.
I don't.
Or lack thereof.
No. Yeah. There's cupcakes. What are they gonna do?
Exactly. And they're Beetlejuice themed. Yeah, I'd like to hear you, bitch. Okay, do we have time for one more question?
Keep me with that.
You really do. You should put it down differently.
I should. It's just a bad habit. When it comes to making big life decisions, how do you balance listening to your own voice versus those around you?
I don't.
All right.
I'm really bad about making big life decisions.
Okay.
And if I do, it is impulse. It is like, I don't want to talk to anybody else because if I do, I'm not going to do this thing and I really want to do it. So I'm just going to go do it right now because I'm an impatient person. And if I want it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get it. Now, if it's something like getting a puppy, if y'all didn't know I got a puppy. We got a puppy, sorry, family. But that's something that like I always go to my significant other. Always. I always go to Jared and we talk it out. I always have to have that conversation with him. And that's because any big decision in a relationship, you should be involving both sides.
I agree.
Now, if it's like a big decision and it comes to like my business, I just got to pull the trigger on it and do it. Because otherwise, if I keep asking around, I'm one of those people, and this comes from being a people pleaser, that I don't want to make anyone upset by not going with their opinion or what they were suggesting. And also, I don't want to feel like I'm wasting anyone's time. I know.
All right.
So certain people around me, i.e. you, Molly, Jared, and a couple of my other close friends, like, that's not me wasting their time. That's me just asking their actual opinion. But if I were to go to people outside of that box, my little circle of trust, if you will, then I feel like I can only ask one or two people, because if I ask any more than that, I'm going to get muddled up in my decision making, and then I'm going to feel like I'm wasting people's times. And if I don't choose everyone's idea, then I'm just a horrible person or something. Did that answer the question? What was the question?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, I would say if it's something that's like business related, a lot of the times I will just do it, because if I think about it too long, I will start going out and asking people, and I don't want to waste people's time. So I'm just like, you know what, Emily, just go in and do it. But if it's something that has to do with our family, or that could be affecting our family, then I always have a conversation with Jared.
Yeah. And I think, like, for like a work, for example, if you go to outside the circle, like people that don't talk to you every single day, then they can't give you the best advice. They can give you from their point of view what they think, but they don't know.
Yeah.
They don't have you in mind, I would say, first, if that makes sense.
Right. And they don't know how I run my business, how I want to run my business, so on and so forth. So yeah, I think that sums it up.
Sums it up.
What about you?
I
Tell me more.
So I narrow it down to one or two choices, and then I flip a coin. And I think I mentioned this like last week. I know
Leadership meeting.
Yeah, guys. Like, if there's a big decision and I can't decide, then I will flip a coin. I've done it for decades, all 2 decades of my life.
Has it treated you well?
It has. It has. I put it up in the universe.
Wow.
Let the universe decide. It actually.
Okay, there's the tip. If you there's your trick. Okay,
it's the way that I do it, though. It's like you have to decide beforehand what is heads and what is tails. Leave it up to that, and then before you flip it, best 2 out of 3, 1 and done. Best 5 out of 7. If you really feel like going for it. Oh, what are you gonna?
We said this last week.
Yes.
And we did it. You make up your mind midair.
Midair. No, I just midair.
Yes.
You said that. Did you say that?
I said that because I guess I'm that person where it's like when it's flipping, I immediately start to think like I'm already hoping that it lands on a certain side.
Yes.
And you've made up your mind.
Exactly. Yeah, that too. Like, as soon as, if it lands on tails and you really wanted heads, you've made your choice. You don't need the coin. You've made your choice. And if you are like, well, what does the universe think? Flip it again if you're unsure, like I'm going against what the universe said.
Yeah. I thought the universe, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No. Don't report me.
Oh, yeah. I really like that, though. That's a really cool idea. When you did that, even, I was like, yeah, you're going to make up your mind right now.
Because it was like, it worked. In my opinion, I think that's what she's going to end up doing. Like, what was it? That she was going to, I don't know. I forgot what it was.
It was 2 options. Yeah, we know about it.
And landed on the same one both times that we flipped it. And I think
it's a sign.
It's a sign. I think, I know it's probably not the best method, but I can get all the opinions that I want if it's a decision, like, say, a work decision that I'm like, our business.
Are we good?
We're good. I don't know why that keeps happening.
Okay. But I will say, it is a very interesting, because I'm like, oh, I'm going to go to my significant other and I'm going to go to my best friend, because that's what I have built up over the years as a mother. Is like, I have to lean on people.
Yeah.
Where you're solo dolo, and that's awesome. And so you're like, you know what? Universe.
Yeah. Like, if I, like, of course I can still go to my mom. Like, if I'm like, she's like, all right. Because she's so good at organizing, mothers.
Oh, yeah, so organized. Obviously, your mom she did it right.
Yeah.
She made it literally look effortless, which is awesome.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
I can't be more thankful for my mom. So
You hear that? That's awesome. Cool. Well, I think that wraps up for today. This was actually really fun.
It was.
I would love to do more of these, and I would love to hear if you guys have any other questions that you would like to add in or hear an answer from, whether it's from like mothers, non-mothers, we're thinking about getting some kids, maybe some dads in here, and seeing what their answers would look
Got the new dog. We got.
Oh yeah, the puppy. Let's see what he has to say. Don't pee on my bed.
Yeah.
So yeah, put it in the comments below. We'd love to hear what you have to say.
Yeah.
We'll see you later. Bye.
Do you want to do an outro?
What's that?
Not an outro. Click last week's video. I'll put it in here. Am I in frame? Here, we could frame it. You see how perfect it is? Let me. There you go. Am I, hello? Where are you? Where are you?
I think we're here.
Where are we? What if I just like leave all this in?